Hi everyone, today we're taking a closer look at the coral reef scarf. I'm Ellen Gormley and welcome back to my channel. I'm looking at a closer look at the patterns in my new book, One Skein Crochet. So a lot of you who pre-ordered the book are already getting it, and so I wanted to get started with some of the tricky parts that you might encounter, although there's so many projects in here that are very easy, and there's a couple that are more advanced. So the coral reef scarf, I'm going to plug in a photo of the cool work that the photographers did for this book. So the coral reef scarf is made in two parts. So one of the ways that we are making the most of a ball of yarn is I took one skein of Cascade 220 Wave. I think that's what it is. Cascade Yarn Superwash Wave. That's what it is. It is 220 yards. And what I did was took this ball of yarn, the hank of yarn, and I separated it into two equal balls, two equal pieces. So we made one half of the scarf and then made the other half of the scarf and crocheted them together. So there's this cool little joining here in the middle. Anyway, all right, but I wanted to teach you today how to make the fringe and how to get started on the scarf. So the full instructions, including a symbol diagram, is in the book. So what we will do is start with a chain with a slip knot on our hook. This is the exact yarn. This is the leftover yarn from my swatch ball. So the scarf itself takes one ball of yarn, but this is from my swatch ball. So I bought two skeins so that I could design with one and make with the other. So place a slip knot on your hook, and I might need to move this scarf so you have a better view. The gorgeous color. Let's get some contrast, shall we? So I'm going to crochet 4 chains, and then I'm going to place 2 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th chain from the hook, I am placing a double crochet. And then another one. So we're making a triangle and we're starting with the point first. So there's the point. So now we are going to chain 9. So we're going to start on this fringe right away. One of my favorite things about this book is I tried really hard to keep the edgings or the decoration or the border, whatever you want to call it, integrated while you're making the pattern, you're making the border, so that when you're done with the project, you're done. No need to go back and figure out how much yarn you need for the edging. So this fun little fringe edging, we are going to chain 9. So we have our point here of the triangle, and now we're going to work off the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to turn, and in the second chain from the hook, we're going to slip stitch in the back ridge of that chain and slip stitch in each chain across. And that makes this adorable little fringe, which I just love so much. And it curls up ever so slightly, which is just part of its charm. So reminding you how the slip stitch works, insert the hook in the back ridge of the chain, pull up a loop, pull it through the fabric and through the loop on the hook, slip stitch. So it makes this adorable little, it feels so cute. And can something feel cute? Certainly feels cute to me. So we're going to slip stitch in each of the chains all the way across and then turn. And as we turn, we are going to continue with our symbol diagram by placing 2 double crochets in that first stitch and double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. So we have begun with 3 double crochets essentially and added 2 more. So we have, or added 1 more rather. So now we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is how the beginning is worked. And then we'll do another row and do some more rows. And the fringe is worked only on one side of the piece. And so you'll know to increase on the side with the fringe. So the fringe is on one side of the scarf. So as I said, we're starting down here with the point working this way. Then we'll make a looped edging for the final row, and then we'll fasten off. Then we'll take the other ball and work this way, the same exact thing. Work a looped edge and join it as we go so that we end up with this adorable scarf with this fun lacy join in the middle. But I just wanted to show you the fringe because that is the cool part that you can really add on to any project. Let's take a closer look at the project itself. It's this really awesome tweedy, I don't know if tweed is the right word. It's so much color change in this gorgeous little yarn. And look at these cute little fringes. So here's the other side of the cute little fringes. And this is what happens when you chain 9 and slip stitch in each chain across and then keep working. Adorable, so much texture. And then when you tie this around your neck, the fringe does help it stay in place. This was my my draft, if you will. This was my first attempt at the scarf, and I was making shorter fringes on the wide part and longer fringes down here at the narrow part, and I was putting fringe on both sides. So if you want to improvise your own pattern, you can do that, but this was my draft and I didn't like it as well as I liked the final one. So this was the final one that I decided to go with. This one also used a lot more yarn, and so when I was trying to maximize my yarn for just one skein, this was not going to work out for me as well as the other method. Here's a closer look at the join section between the two pieces. Very fun. All the instructions, both written out and symbol diagram, are in the book, One Skein Crochet. Please like and subscribe this channel, turn on the notifications bell, and get ready for the playlist for the One Skein Crochet so that I can help you through some of the parts that you maybe haven't tried before when you try out the new projects in this book. The link to the book is in the description below. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Those are from a long time ago. You know, it's impressive how much you put into these blocks. These I found at we used to have this scrap up. Oh,
yeah. So a lot of these little pieces, I went there and they had these tiny
we
bits.
used to have the ninjas.
Yeah, some of them I did. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, when
They
I
made a quote for Sammy or Jonas.
I remember.
Jonas. I don't remember. Those are from a long time ago. You know, it's impressive how much you put into these blocks.
These I found at
we used to have this scrap up.
So a lot of these